Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome to our latest series of Stellaris. So first off, I'd like to apologise for anyone that was expecting Timberborn today, because I have done a bait and switch for you guys. Timberborn was only meant to hold us over until we got to Stellaris 4.0, which is what we're looking at today. Now, that's not to say Timberborn won't come back. I still have the save file, we'll likely pick it up, and if I can find time, maybe I'll try and sneak out some Saturday episodes for it. But like I say, we're back. Stellaris. This is what we were looking for today. So, 4.0. How are we going to launch into this? Because we've got the new Biogenesis DLC over here. Now, the plan for this is we're going to be playing as the Correlation Alliance, because we're going to be this kind of coral species here. I've made this up earlier. If we just have a look at their breakdown, we've got the portrait. The origin I have gone for is... where is it? We've gone for Ocean Paradise. Now, I know that's not a new origin, because the new origins we've got are Evolutionary Predators, Starlit Citadel, and Wilderness. Now, Starlit Citadel you can't use with a biological ship set, and I want to use a biological ship set on this run-through. Wilderness, you control a planet, and I don't really want to do that, although that could be interesting, but I don't want to get involved in that straight away while I'm trying to learn all of the new economics and everything as well. And Evolutionary Predators works very well, but it works better as a hive mind because you get some really good perks with the biological ships that link into this with the hive mind. But again, our last playthrough was a hive mind, so I didn't want to do that straight in again. So that's why I've gone for Ocean Paradise, because we're going to need a lot of food, and I thought this was a great way to start. So ethics, we are democratic, we are fanatic, egalitarian, and materialist. So although we're going to be dealing with bioships, we are going to have robots, and we're not going like spiritualist on this. And we are anglers and masterful crafters, because I didn't really get any of the good new ones that kind of fit with what I was trying to build. So sorry, we're not going to be showing that off. Traits, we've got aquatic, because we've got the aquatic origin, and we are solitary and budding for increased pop growth, and permeable skin is a new one that I have gone with as a negative. So what this means is that we get a significantly more strict habitability penalty for basically non-ocean worlds. So that's what we're going to go with, and that's fine, because we're going to try and do a fair amount of terraforming. Yeah, the ship set we've gone with, I've opted to go with the Shellcraft, because that feels more aquatic than the Spinivore ones. So yeah, that's what we are going to be kicking off with. I don't yet know whether I'm going to go down the Kaiju Crisis path. I haven't figured out that, so sound off in the comments whether you want to see that or not. But effectively, yeah, that's what we've done. Now, where it comes to difficulty, I'm going to dial this back a little bit, because we've played on Captain for the last couple, but where the entire game has been redone, and I don't know how the economies work anymore. I don't want to jump in straight away, and I am not good enough to do that. I will hand you guys off to people significantly more experienced than me to see that kind of hard playthrough, but they don't do the every click, which is what I do. So sorry guys, you've got to pick and choose what you want. I'm going to go with the 6-arm spiral, because that's kind of the one I like. And other than that, I'm going to leave everything else pretty much as is. Have we set... Yeah, crisis type. I want anything other than the synthetic queen. I should get a mod to try and sort that out. Let's go with the contingency this time. Make it a bit different. Okay, everything else is there. We've got all of our precursors turned on. Don't want to change any of that stuff. Right, let's get cracking. So, I'm really looking forward to this. The bioships are what interest me the most. But again, this is going to be a fairly slow start, because we've got to learn all of the new economy setup and how the population's structured, and I'm not going to be familiar with the menus and everything. So, here we go, our usual Ocean Paradise launch. So, wow, it feels like they've made some graphical improvements. That's really pretty. Right, so first off, where's our ships? There we go. We want our construction ship to immediately finish. Ooh, we're building stations with food as well. That's interesting. I want you to get on with surveying all the stuff around us. to the point where I'm probably going to get another science ship going straight away. This hasn't changed that much. Ooh, okay, musculature. Okay. Let's get the energy credits to start with. I'm going to need to turn that overlay off. Give just that. Right. Where are we? I want this. You guys can't see that, but that should have now turned off. There we go. Lovely. Okay, and then we are definitely going to want food. And what do we want here? Materials. Let's get our tech going there. So, let's have a look at our planetary setup. Okay, very different now. So now we've got industry, and in here we can put certain buildings. Okay. In here we've got, okay, hydroponics farms or resources. What do these do? So that gives us an extra 200 angler jobs. But at the moment we don't have... is it under economy now? Yes, because now we've got civilians, which are for our, like, unemployed. But they still actually give perks. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. And then we've got management, so we've got all of our workers. Wow, it's weird seeing this many numbers on there. Planetary features, that's fine. We've got crystal reefs. Decisions. Okay, they've now moved over there. Okay. So we have no available jobs. No unemployed. Okay. Interesting that we've got no jobs and no unemployment, but we've got a ton of civilians that aren't actually working. Interesting. Let's have a look at our fleet. So, ship designer. Okay, so we've got juvenile swarm ships there. And these ones, yeah, these are our support ships. This, I'm really excited about as a concept. And I really want this to take off. Because normally, I find I just make ships that are basically uniform fleets. Whereas these guys, having support bits so that we can have like stuff that actually improves our fleets. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So what's our fleet manager at the moment? So we've got 2 and 1. Okay. So I kind of want to push that up. Okay. Yeah, 10 to... I don't think we need 5. I think maybe 3 to 14. Okay. Right, and then unusually we're going to want to try and build that quickly so that those ships can grow. Because how I think they will grow as part and parcel of that. Now, yeah, we haven't got any bits there. Okay, let time rolling on. I don't want it to roll too fast. Okay, what do we got? Empire focus. Okay. Okay. This is our focus stuff. Okay, so what are we doing with Empire Focus? So now we've got a situation of how we're immediately listed 9th. Exploration. This changes it to Conquest. Oh, okay. No. Okay, so we're currently doing exploration. Okay, that's fine. That feels appropriate for what we're up to at the moment. Okay. Establish a positive relationship. Complete 3 agendas. Okay. Alright. Okay, we do want our second science ship. And we're going to take you. Don't have enough unity. Okay. Ah, there's my unity. Okay, alright. So we do need to wait a couple of months to get some unity to get that next scientist. Okay. Now, unity... Interesting. So they're saying they require specializations, but we've already got this one. Okay. Okay, so you are... You've already got civilian industries. Okay. Hollow Theatre, Planetary Administration... So you can have basically anything. I feel like a medical centre would be good. Because I like... we can get that straight off. You used to have to research that. Okay. So yes, because that increases pop speed. Or pop growth speed.
Space charts updated.
Okay. Okay, now we've got unemployment. There are no hang on, wait, what? There are no unemployed worker pops on this planet. Well, that looks like it says there's 7 of them. Okay. Oh, yeah, let's see. 7. Right, you guys are all maxed out. There we go. Okay, so you are unemployed. Okay, so that suggests that we do want to try and get... let's get some more hydroponic farms going then. Okay, let's try and get some of these people in jobs. Cool, we've picked up our Unity, so now we can have you, and you can go out and also continue doing exploration. I like how we appear to already have a couple of choke points. Where are we? Kind of in the middle. We're not on the very fringes, and we're not in the very middle. Okay. Not too bad. Kind of depends how this arm pans out. I expect it to, like, jump there or jump down there. I don't think this is going to be quite as open as we were hoping. That's going to be an ice world, which is fine. Task completed for core focus. Okay. Finish a special project. Build a starbase module. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what this does yet. I know this is going to give us like our history thing, but I don't quite know what benefit we gain from it. Right. Let's go to starbase there. This is going to be so weird building starbases with food. So very weird. Right. Okay, discovered alien life. That's fine. That looks like that stops there. If it does, that's great. Because then it means literally we've got... Okay, that's not great that that spreads out, but we've definitely started getting choke points. Okay, let's have a look. Hyperlane breach points. Let's get... Yeah, that one. I mean, that feels like much of a muchness. I feel like we're going to get both of these. Now, this is going to be an interesting one as well, because they've redone the... Okay, so we've got the Grunor. Okay. Interesting. That'll be something to look at in a bit. I feel like they, from what I understand, they have changed the like expected fleet size and stuff. So this is going to be interesting, handling the upkeeps and everything, because it means we can't just have like huge numbers of giant fleets floating around, because you won't be able to afford to keep it going. But I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm like really excited. So, how's our planet going? So we've still got tons of unemployment going on there. You're still building. Let's get some more Unity and
Council agenda ready.
Let's have a look. Oh, I haven't got the bit for that. Right, okay, council agenda. So let's launch infinite opportunities. Let's expand the council, because that's always good to do. And we're going to launch into... Ooh, this is going to be fun. Okay. I kind of want to get into cloning. There we go. Yeah. Allows the assimilation of pops into or out of a hive mind. Interesting. Okay. Perfected clone armies. Or other options are what? Mutation and purity. Okay. Yeah, I feel like cloning's the one that I want to try. But for right now, I feel right this early on, let's get into... Yeah, expansion. Oh, interesting, it's now expansion. I thought that used to be called exploration. But yes, that's where I want to start.
Agenda available.
Okay. So we can let that time roll forward. And again, I'm trying to take things a bit gently. I'm not trying to rush this yet, because I don't know what we're doing. Yeah, see, that's food to upgrade. That's so funky. But what do we got? We've got 3 star bases. I'm tempted to upgrade this one straight off and turn that one into our shipyard. And then we can basically keep this one going with all of its trade stuff, because that's what I tend to like to do. I tend to like to replace the capital as the shipyard. I like to replace the capital as the shipyard, because I prefer to use all of its bits for trade, so we don't have to worry about that. Although they've changed trade as well, haven't they? Right, okay, we don't have a planet deficit yet. That's nice, because we will need to keep an eye on that, because if we go into anything on a deficit on here, it means we have to use trade to balance that out. So that's going to be an interesting one. Right, get our outpost here. Okay, you're head of research. Yeah, you're definitely taking Spark of Genius. Cool. So you are still working there. That's fine. What have we got here? Oh, that's our station upgrading. That's okay. Right. Let's go to our military fleet, because we do want to reinforce that. Yep, we'll do Habitable World Survey, because I like that one. Okay, now I'm curious, what are you guys looking at in your Stellaris playthroughs? Have you started this? Because literally I'm doing this on the 5th of May, so literally it's just come out. And I'm curious, what are you guys up to? Are you doing the same thing I am? Are you doing something different? Are you exploring one of the other options? I'm curious, what are you guys up to? So, let's have Eye for Talent. Ooh, double Eye for Talent. Yeah, double Eye for Talent. Let's get those leaders leveling up. That'll be good. Okay, so you're now building that as a research bit. We are going to want another construction ship at some point. Oh, and even they're using food. Wow. Okay, so there is some alloy usage, but it is significantly reduced.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, that's good. Right, you're going to head over here.
Ever stronger.
You're now set up, so you're now going to become our shipyard. Okay, so I do need alloys for the station upgrades. Okay, good to know. And you're going to gain the crew quarters there. Okay. Right, there we go. There's our next one. So, colony development up. Let's reduce the starbase influence cost so we can expand a bit faster. You are still building buildings? Oh, okay, so you... Our Minister of State, what do we want? I like minerals. Minerals up seems good. Okay, so we've still got so much unemployment. That's being built. Let's get a couple more research labs. Mixed industry, I feel like we're going to want to get some alloy foundries down. See, that's really funky how this bit works. And that's how we build a district on there. Okay. So then you guys just get those. You guys just get energy. Okay, well in theory we can do a couple of those, can't we? Okay, get generator district, see if that helps. Right, okay, so that shipyard is now finished on its construction. So now we're going to change this over to be a trade, and you're going to change to being... Yeah, I think probably hydroponics. Let's really try and hammer that food up. Okay. You as the fleet, your new home is going to be Nikor. So we'll move them there. We'll give them my command group 0 because that's my go-to. You're hanging around there. You are going to be set to automatic construction, so you're going to get on with things as they're done. Okay, what have we got here? A scientist, right, you're going to have Roma to scout faster. So far, other than the planetary screen seeming very, very different, it's not wildly different. Right, and that's been scanned, so we can get Starbase there. Which direction are you heading? Good, 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 good. I kind of want to know if this is a choke point. I want it to be. Because then we can rush to that, and then we can literally lock down this little area of space here until we're ready to start pushing out further, which would be the ideal for me. So, let's have a look. You're going to build that one. You're scanning this. That's an alpine world. That's okay. Because our planet at the moment is big enough to get stuff going. Still, like, where is the build? This is the bit I really struggle with. Like, where is the actual build? There we go, build queue.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay, so you're doing a research lab, and then you're going to be doing a district.
The system has been charted.
I do feel like this mixed industry, we need to get alloys going. Because that just feels like something we need. Okay, cool. That's been done. So that's now definitely a dead end. That's good. That's excellent news, actually.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. How big is this system? Okay, you've got a few bits left to scan. Trying to work out whether it's worth sending this construction fleet back down here or over here once they've done their building of the starbase there to claim the territory. Fleet manager, again, considering the ships grow up, I kind of want to... Why is the improved Weaver development? Okay, so we need to have them be... We need to research the growth enzymes for it, I'm guessing. I mean, that tech's still ticking along. Okay.
Our lookouts have detected an anomaly.
Cool, you've got a thing there, that's fine. These ships do look very cool. I do like them. I find it nice that we've got, like, immediately two styles. Like, I like that. And so you guys are... Do you have any... You have. You've got medium weapons. And then... Yeah, you're... buff and debuff. And then you guys just have weapons and mandibles. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Right. Let's get the colony development speed going. Okay, so you found a pre-FTL society. Okay, that's fine. That's not too much of an issue. How much more you got left to scan? Nearly done. They are in the industrial age. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Kind of want us to start... Well, actually, no, I don't want us to bump into anyone new just yet. That's unfortunate that we've got like a nebula and... Oh, it's our galaxy name and the planet name over... No, that's definitely a nebula name. They're kind of overlaying each other. So, yeah. As usual, I'm going to try and remember to mention this. Channel members, you guys are allowed to have a fleet named after you, should you want one. So, in the comments, let me know what you want them to be. They will be done on a first-come, first-served basis until all of the fleets are named. Or we run out of suggested names from channel members. So, yeah, do that, guys. Do put the comments, and it will hopefully remind me to do them going forwards. So, let's have a look. I feel like we can speed this up a little bit now. Because we kind of... Like, this planetary development feels... I don't like having this many unemployed. It feels wrong.
We grow ever stronger.
It feels very wrong to have that many unemployed. But, you know, everything is going full tilt there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So
Anomalous space
let's have a look. You're about to finish your alloy foundries. What's that going to do? Okay, so right, that's dealt with all of our output there. That's good. Okay. Sure. So that's promising. I don't mind that. And that should hopefully help with our income. So we then need this one. Slightly upset to see that tangent there. Right, can you head over here and build that outpost now? Right, pop growth speed. Absolutely want that. We'll just hang on to this for the next month because that's going to tick over. There we go. Right, what do we got? Blue beam lasers or hyperlane breach points. So that gives transit and better... Yeah, I feel like we want the blue beam projector. Okay. Frozen terraforming candidate. Very nice. I love how that's listed as completely uninhabitable. Yeah, 0%. Okay, that's fine. Because that's taken its normal percentage and dropped it. Okay, so... you're coming over to rebuild that. You're scanning this system. Nice trinary system. Does feel kind of interesting to be in the middle of a nebula. That's so beautiful. Right, management. I don't... Okay, colony ascension. We don't have the stuff for that. Look, we got a ton more unemployed again. How? How do I have so many unemployed? But yeah, like everything's there. Okay. What else can I do here? I don't feel I need anything extra there. I feel like in these archives we should put the research labs there. And then civilian industries, because I feel like we're going to need that more. And then I'm not sure what to put in this like generalized bit here. Like maybe administrative offices? Because we can put more stuff down here should we need it. Let's get another mining district.
A system has been charted.
Okay.
We grow
Two terraforming candidates in there, right. You can come back over this side now. Okay. Oh yeah, they're right next to each other. So we've got a toxic world and a barren world. Lovely. Okay. Alright, you can stop flashing now. Okay, that feels like a bit of a bug. Just watching it flash continuously. Okay, where are you off to? Okay, so you're coming down this way. That's okay. Right, what's our next one going to be? Pop growth speed. Ding, ding, ding. Let's really try and get that population cranking out. Okay.
A system has been charted.
Good. Get that down. Lock it in. And where are you off to? Good. Right, I want to see this be a dead end. All this. Basically, I don't want to see that go in there and that go in there. That's not what I want to see. Okay. So they're both curling round to here.
Research complete.
Okay, I don't hate that. Oh, planetary build speed is a good one to go for. W says we're not in combat yet. Yeah, let's get that going.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. And then... Oh, we're lacking influence now to build the outpost. Okay, we'll head over there. Actually, no. No, I don't want to waste the influence on that. I want you to head here. So that when we're ready, we can start trying to capture down here. Though those two have got to be connected, and those two have got to be connected. Which means we might be able to hook in and have those as our...
We grow ever stronger.
Yeah, we might be able to hook up this little chain here as well. Okay, another pre-FTL, that's fine. In fact, I'm actually going to order that. So survey that. And then come and do these. And then after that, you can go back to your automated ones. Okay. So hopefully going to keep those guys going busy for a little bit.
A system has been charted.
Good. But I do expect to see a ruined ring world. There's a ring world there we could steal. Oh boy. I don't see a line coming off this way. I see two very... But that's so faint. I'd be amazed if that doesn't... Those two don't connect. But we could have 1, 2, 3. I mean, if that doesn't go anywhere, that's great. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We're going to want that ring world, though. That's a big boon. Okay, how big's this system? That one's going to take a reasonable amount to explore. That's fine. What do we got? Electing a new Chancellor. I mean, that's fine. Looks like our current one's going to stay where they are, which I'm okay with.
We grow ever stronger.
Good. More of the truth set. Ooh, we've got an L gate there. Okay. That's not great. I like them close, but not in the middle of my systems, basically. Okay. Actually, I don't really care about that. Can you survey this one? Then this one. Then you can go back to random surveying. Because I kind of want to, like I say, get round to here.
We grow ever stronger.
Okay. So, let's have a look. I am very, very excited to play with the bioships, though. And I'm looking forward to seeing them grow a bit more. But I think I'm going to have to wrap up here and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a channel member, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with any blueprints that go with those. And you also gain early access to the videos before anybody else, so you get to see what's going on before they do. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time when we get to continue this exploration.